What's up, guys? In this video we are going to talk about the meat shortage. What should you do if there is a meat shortage in the United States because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, Tyson meat plants or meat packing plant? They're going to close all their meat packing plants, or a bunch of them, and we might not, actually have any meat for a while. So that's actually pretty bad. So what should you do in that situation? Should you be concerned? And how should you handle it if there actually is a meat shortage? I'm going to tell you that right now. But first, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave me a comment, tell me you love me, support me emotionally. I need you. No, not really. I mean, I do, but like, just whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Anyway, if there's a meat shortage, it's not a good thing, right? Because everybody needs meat. I believe, right? You guys, you've seen my videos. You know I'm like all about like, you gotta eat meat, gotta eat eggs, because they're very nutrient dense and they will give your body everything that it needs to like be healthy and alive. So assuming that you cannot get meat from the places you normally get it, I'm going to give you what I consider to be my recommendations for any potential upcoming meat shortage. Number one, very clear, is to buy eggs. Right? You always hear me say meat and eggs, right? Or meat or eggs. And I always throw eggs in there because it's so much, it's like, who wants to say those extra two syllables? Not me. Like I got things to do. I can't say and eggs, or God forbid, and or eggs. You know, I can't say that. How much time have I wasted? Minutes at least. But I always throw eggs in there because they give me kind of the same feeling that eating meat will also give me. I know that's not a very scientific explanation, but I don't know what to tell you. Like I have no idea. I don't have an explanation for that, but I believe that eggs are on par with how good they are for you. Just below meat. Like meat is up here, and eggs are just like just right there. Again, like I said, not a super scientific explanation. I'm just going off of really my much reduced desire to binge after eating lots of eggs or meat, right? So like that's what I base it on, because my theory, I guess, is that when you eat a lot of meat or a lot of eggs, you don't really want to snack on carbs afterwards. You don't really want to eat anything afterwards. So your body must have everything that it needs, because it's not telling you, to go eat cookies or whatever. Again, like I said, not super scientific, but it works for me, and it probably works for you too, especially if you're one of these like eating disorder victims. Anyway, won't get into that. Okay, so number one, buy eggs. I'm pretty sure that there's no, like, do the eggs come from the meat packing plant? I somehow don't think that they do. So just buy eggs. If you've got the money and you want to be a good person, buy the pasture raised ones. But if not, just buy the ones that are like $1. Who cares, right? Just a chicken. The second thing is that, or the second, I guess, option that you can do is to buy organ meat, specifically liver. I know that if it's a meat packing plant, like, what, it sounds weird, like you're telling me to buy liver. Liver's meat, right? I don't know exactly how it works at the meatpacking plants. I, for some reason, do not think that liver comes from the meatpacking plants also, because in my experience, liver, I mean, yeah, you can buy frozen liver at like Walmart or whatever. I know they have that, or the Mexican markets, which are also pretty good. But yeah, a lot of the liver that I see is fresh, and I don't think it comes from meatpacking plants. I could be wrong about that. Go to your local butcher. I guess that's number 2.5, which is go to an actual butcher in your town. If they're open, they might not be open actually during this stupid coronavirus thing. Okay, number 3 is going to be to go to alternative grocery stores, right? So like I mentioned earlier, the Mexican markets, where, if you got, I don't know, it depends, I guess, on where you guys live, but in the United States, you've got supermarkets like El Super, what's the other one called? Not Carnitas, Cardenas, I think. Cardenas Market, I think is what it's called. Anyway, they don't buy all their stuff from alternative sources, I guess, but I think they buy a lot of their stuff from Mexico. Pretty sure they do, because you've got a lot of like Mexican cookies and candies and stuff in there. And it stands to reason that they might have meat there if for some reason they don't have it at your like white people grocery stores. So take a look into that as well. The fourth thing that I would recommend if you are worried about this meat shortage is to eat more olive oil. Now I know olive oil, oh actually, well yeah, okay, let's start with that. Eat more olive oil. Because it fills you up, right? When I was in Israel doing my like experiment over there, which was like eat only egg yolks and cover them with olive oil after they're done cooking, like cook them in olive oil and then use olive oil as a sauce afterwards. That was my meal. I'd eat like 20 egg yolks a night and cover it in olive oil, and afterwards I felt so satisfied. Like I felt so satisfied in a way that I've never felt satisfied from a meal before, and I did not have any desire to like eat anything sweet. So it's pretty cool. So that's that. Number 5, I guess I would say, is eat canned meat, right? Like tuna fish. You can buy tuna, it's $1 a can. I guess it's a little bit more expensive than beef. I'm not really sure. 5 cans of tuna, $5 worth of meat. 5 cans of tuna, will you get a pound of tuna from that? I'm not really sure. But tuna is not the best tasting food, but you know, you're eating it for the like health benefits of staying alive and, you know, looking good, I guess. Number 6 would be sardines. I guess I could have said any canned fish. Sardines are really good for you as well. So they're a little more gross, I guess, because they're in. Try and get the ones that are in olive oil. I really hate eating anything that's in vegetable oil or canola oil. Like it makes my skin crawl. So try and get the ones in the olive oil. Same with tuna as well. I generally eat tuna in water unless they have one in olive oil, but I'm not crazy about like eating oil that's been in a can for God knows how long. And I guess the 7th one is to just eat more fish in general, right? You can, the fish like processing plants are not closing as far as I understand. It's just probably going to be beef and chicken and pork, I think. So I don't think the like fish farms are shutting down, so just eat more fish, I guess. Anyway, this whole like meat shortage thing is just more coronavirus hysteria, fucking stupid people. It's all just like people just want to cover their asses. Like, okay, are you gonna get the coronavirus from fucking hamburger? Probably not. But, you know, do you really want that lawsuit on your hands if some people get fucked? Like, all it takes is like one person to die from coronavirus because they ate your fucking ground beef, and then you've got a lawsuit on your hands, and you're like an evil corporation that like sold hamburgers when coronavirus was, you know, still on the news 24/7. When's the world going to go back to normal? Answer me that. I don't know. Anyway, that is my video on my super awesome pro tips for how to handle this upcoming potential meat shortage. What do you think? Are you worried about this? Do you think it's a CIA plot for, no, what do people say? The New World Order, or like the Grand Awakening? No, the Great Awakening. Do you think that's it? Leave me a comment anyway. Let me know. Peace.